Welcome aboard Hour 3, Sam, your AM 1070, The Answer. The only, well, we got a lot of onlys on our show, the only show that's televised live every morning on Facebook. It beamed around the globe, and so you can watch it, you can listen to it. We're the only morning show that has its own psychotherapist aboard, Jill Payne, who we met, I guess it was last year, through our friends at Houston Baptist University. Charles Baccaris, the VP over there, introduced. He says, you got to meet Jill. She's like the craziest psychotherapist. She's funny. She's vivacious. And I'm like, what are we going to do with a psychotherapist? Then I said, wait, we can analyze the presidential candidates with her psychotherapeutic skills. Jill, how are you? Welcome to the Payne. Welcome to the Payne. Welcome to the program.
And I love being on your show because every introduction, my head gets bigger. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit out of my office. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
It could happen. All right, let's see. Let's break it down. The psychotherapist eyeballing of the presidential candidates. What's our topic today, Jill?
Well, today I thought we'd talk about the traits of what a good, powerful leader is. And in social psychology, there's many theories, and I just picked one, which is the Attribution Theory. And in the Attribution Theory, they have 6 traits that they believe are necessary to become a good leader. And one is, of course, you want to lead.
Right.
The other is ambition and energy. The third I thought you would really like because it's honesty and integrity. And integrity is really important because it builds trust with the nation. Because if you say you're going to do something, even if some other people are not going to want you to do it, it's really important to stand by your word. And that goes along with what this other man said who studies all the presidents. He's well known. He's written a lot of books on what is a good president or powerful president. His name is Fred Greenstein over at Princeton, a professor. He talks about emotional intelligence. And that's where emotional intelligence is just like what it sounds like. What does emotional intelligence sound like to you?
I don't know. It's emotional intelligence. Like you're not a drama queen. You have emotional intelligence. You
got it. You see, you don't need to be a psychotherapist to understand that. So emotional intelligence is someone that is pretty stable, that through conflict, he or she knows how to stand, how to represent himself without yelling and screaming and so forth, keeping really stable. They express themselves clearly. They know how to influence people and motivate them. So that's what he said is the most important. He also had 6. He said that without emotional intelligence.
Okay, but that's what. So wait, this is what Jill Payne with us, our psychotherapist. So this is what people, the voters, are looking for in a leader, correct?
Intelligence, confidence, and really most importantly is honesty and integrity and emotional intelligence.
Right, if that's the case, see, and it's probably what the psychotherapists y'all talk about when you take your break from talking to people. But Hillary, for instance, has no integrity, and she's incapable of being honest. So how is it that the Democratic Party put her up there if people are looking for honesty and integrity, she ain't got none? So how do you explain that, Ms. Psychotherapist?
Well, that would be that she's been in politics a long time.
Right.
And she has many followers. And you know how first impressions are really important.
Right.
So she's been in politics a long time. When Clinton was there, before that, and so forth. And so people made a first impression, and sometimes that clouds your view of what has progressed.
Okay, well, how's this? Let me ask this. Jill Payne, our in-house psychotherapist, every week we analyze the presidential candidates. What if people are looking for, based on this psychological stuff y'all talking about, and people are looking for honesty, integrity,
right?
What button do they push in their head that blocks that to allow them to accept Hillary Clinton as the candidate? In other words, if you know she takes money from gay-killing countries, you know she's taking bribe money on the uranium deals, her husband, she beats him up, according to the Secret Service agent, he's a rapist and she's covered up. So people are looking for honesty and integrity. What's the button they push, Jill, to block out all those things that still allows them to be a zombie?
Well, the people they hang around, which of course they're going to hang around people that agree with them. So it's a very tough answer or question to answer because people have their perception.
Right.
And just like I said, when you meet someone, the arbitration attribution theory is basically when you see somebody, if you perceive them as this person, you get what I'm saying.
Okay, so if I'm...
it's called the halo theory. You put a halo over that person and they can do no wrong.
Okay, see, look at that. There you go. Now you busted the egg. So if these liberals, and they look at Hillary and they perceive her to have, which I think number 3 was honesty, integrity. Was it number 3? Yeah,
that was number 3.
Honesty and integrity.
That's why I stopped. There were 6.
Right, but if they perceive it, it doesn't matter that she's taken millions from gay-killing countries.
Right.
It's their perception.
Exactly. Perception is reality. There you go.
I feel like every time you come on, I get 12 more college credits towards my degree in psychology.
You know all this. You're just speaking right back to me.
No, all I'm doing is just listening. I'm just like I'm that person who's just listening and sucking it in. Yeah. And it's amazing because if you know that she takes the filthy, dirty money from countries that kill gays, and she has the audacity to lie and say she's pro-gay and all that stuff, if you perceive her in that bubble, then it doesn't matter what she says. I love that. That's why we have her on. Jill Payne.
Make more note?
Yeah, real quick. I got 30 seconds. Yes.
30 seconds. Okay. So if you're communicating with someone, Sam, and you're not getting your point across, you need to change your direction. So maybe people need to change their direction on how they're talking about that situation.
Right.
Okay.
I got you. I totally understand. When my wife's talking to me and I don't understand, she just takes off her top, and I totally...
It changes the direction.
So, honey, it changes the direction like you wouldn't know. All right, you have a wonderful one. Chatwithjill.com. She's our in-house resident psychotherapist who weekly peeling the onion on the candidates. Great job, Jill.
That was great. I enjoyed that.
Thank you. Join us via Skype. Back in a second, AM 1070, The Answer.